Hello, dear students. So, today again I'm here with the chapter number 2 components of food. In last classes, I have sent the complete study material regarding chapter number 1 and 2. And recent class, we have discussed about the exemplar problems of chapter number 1. I hope you all have seen it. If you are facing any problem in any question to understand that, you can put your queries on my personal WhatsApp. Clear? So today we are going to discuss about chapter number 2. Chapter number 2, components of food. In this worksheet, the questions which are related with the exemplar problems, so we are taking one by one. First category, multiple choice questions. Which of the following food item does not provide dietary fiber? As we know about the dietary fibers, they do not provide any nutrient to our body, but they are very helpful to get rid of the undigested food from the body. So, which option will correct? Whole grains, whole pulses, fruits and vegetables, and milk. So, which one of the following food item does not provide dietary fiber? Whole grains, whole pulses, fruits and vegetables. They all, in combining manner, they all providing the dietary fibers to the body. We have seen the examples in our notes. And when we talk about the milk is being obtained from the animals, and this is protein rich. So it provides a special nutrient that is called protein. So the odd answer, that is option D, milk. Clear? Question number 2, which of the following sources of protein is different from others? Your options are peas, gram, soya beans, cottage cheese, paneer. So when we talk about the peas, gram and soya beans, these three plant these three are plant obtaining food items, and the cottage cheese, paneer, that is being obtained from animals. So it is different. Question number 3, which of the following nutrients is not present in milk? Your options are protein, vitamin C, calcium, vitamin D. So, protein, the milk is the source of protein. So, this is not the option. Vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C comes from citrus fruits, and calcium and vitamin D, they are also available in the milk. So, the odd answer, the option B, is correct. Clear? The option B. Which of the following nutrients is not present in milk? The option B. Unfortunately, I have not made it in red color, so that's why I have put a tick mark on it. Question number 4. Read the food items given below. Wheat, ghee, iodized salt, spinach, palak. Which of the above food items are energy giving foods? So as we know about the energy giving foods, we have seen in the notes carbohydrates and fats. They are known as energy giving foods. Now we have to find out the food items which are full of carbohydrate and fat. So which pair will correct? First, first and fourth, first and fourth, wheat and spinach. So this will not correct, because in this in these food items there is no fat food rich item. Clear? Second and fourth, second, ghee and spinach. Spinach is a type of vegetable, so it will not correct. First, option number C, first and second, wheat and ghee. So now option C will correct, because ghee comes from animals and wheat comes from plants, and wheat is a carbohydrate food and ghee is known as fat rich food item. So that's why the option number C will correct. Clear? Question number 5. Read the following statements about diseases. They are caused by germs. They are caused due to lack of nutrients in our diet. They can be passed on to another person through contact. They can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. So, which pair will correct? Which pair of the statements best describe a deficiency disease? So, your options are First, option A, first and second. First and second, they are caused by germs. They are caused due to lack of nutrients in our diet. So the option A will not correct. Second B, second and third. Option C, second and fourth. And option D, first and third. So option C will correct. What is the statement number second? They are caused due to lack of nutrients in our body. So this is the definition of deficiency diseases. And what is the option number fourth? They can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. So these two options are correct for this statement regarding the deficiency diseases. So that's why we have to pick out option number C. Clear? Question number 6. Given below are the steps to test the presence of proteins in a food item. So in these 4 steps, we have to rearrange in sequence manner in the protein test. Let's see. Take a small quantity of food item in a test tube and 10 drops of water to it and shake it. Make a paste or powder of food to be tested. Add 10 drops of caustic soda solution to the test tube and shake well. Add 2 drops of copper sulfate solutions to it. So which of the following is the correct sequence of the steps? If we remember the notes, if we recall the notes, in our notes we have written the correct procedure of the protein substance test. First of all, we have to make a paste or powder of food item. Clear? Now it will be mixed with the water in a test tube. After that we have to mix copper sulfate in it, and after that we have to mix the some amount of caustic soda. So the sequence will be option number B. The sequence will be followed by the option number B. Second, statement number second first. It will be followed by statement number 1. It will be followed by statement number 4, and it will be followed by statement number 3. So now this is the correct sequence, and you can revise this in proper manner. Clear? Next category, we are taking very short answer type questions. Unscramble the following words related to components of food and write them in the space provided. First, arrange these letters and make a meaningful word. They are related with the different nutrients. First, REINPOT. So this is about protein. When we rearrange the letters, and we will get the meaningful word protein. MENLIARS. So this makes minerals. TIVANMI, vitamin. BOCATRADHYER, carbohydrate. NITESTURN. So this is about nutrients. TFA, this is about fat. So you can practice the some more nutrients by arranging the letters if they are in jumble form. Clear? Question number 7. Which of the following food items does not provide any nutrient? Milk, water, orange juice, tomato soup. So these are the different food items. Which of the food items does not provide any nutrient? When we talk about milk, milk provide protein. Water, we are leaving it for some time. Orange juice provides vitamin C. Tomato soup, it is also being obtained from plant resources, and it is full of vitamin. Next, the water will be the correct answer because it is being obtained from water resources, and it does not provide any nutrient, and it is responsible to absorb all the nutrients from our body during the digestion process. Clear? Next, short answer questions. First question number 8. Fill in the blanks from the list of words given below. Carbohydrate, fat, protein, starch, sugar, vitamin A, vitamin C, roughage, balanced diet, obesity, and goiter. So these are the options. Out of these options, you have to fill the correct option in certain questions. So we are taking question number A. Egg yolk is rich in dash, and egg albumin is rich in protein. So the hen egg consists two different nutrients. The egg yolk consists fat nutrient, and egg albumin, the white part of the egg, that is protein nutrient. Clear? a balanced diet. Clear? Already we have seen in the notes. Eating too much fat-rich foods may lead to a condition called obesity. The component of food that does not provide any nutrient to our body and yet is essential in our body is dietary fibers. How they are essential to our body? Because they are very helpful to get rid of the undigested food from the body after the digestion. Clear? Question number E. The vitamin that gets easily destroyed by heating during cooking is, that is vitamin C. So vitamin C can be destroyed by the giving the temperature constantly. So it is very harmful to vitamin C. It destroys the vitamin C if we are giving the temperature in excess. Clear? Question number 9. Read the items of food listed below. Classify them into carbohydrate rich, protein rich, and fat rich food items and fill them in the given table. Moong dal, fish, mustard oil, sweet potato, milk rice, egg, beans, butter, buttermilk, chach, cottage cheese paneer, peas, maize, white bread. So here a table is given. In this table, you can perform this question, you can solve this question in your rough notebook. In the extreme left you have to write the examples of the food items which are given above, carbohydrate rich food items in first column. In second you have to write the examples of protein rich food items, and in extreme right fat rich food items you have to mention. So this is your homework, and once you complete this you are required to send the images of your work on my personal WhatsApp with your name. Clear? Question number 10. Tasty food is not always nutritious, and nutritious food may not always be tasty to eat. Comment with examples. So, what is the answer? As we all like about the tasty foods, potato chips. Potato chips are tasty, but they are not very nutritious because they the some amount of spices in excess that is being added to the potato chips, and potato chips are responsible to create the condition in our body like obesity, and they are not very nutritious. Boiled vegetables are very nutritious, but they may not be tasty because due to the boiling process the taste of the food items may be lost, but they are very helpful to the body, to our good health. Clear? While using iodine in the laboratory, some drops of iodine fell on Paheli's socks and some fell on her teacher's sari. The drops of iodine on the sari turned blue-black while their color did not change on the socks. What can be the possible reason? So the answer of this question I did not mention in this worksheet. So what may be the reason? Because it may possible that the on the sari the some food items may be lying there. So that's why when the iodine drops, if they are being put on the sari, so if the color appears blue black, it means the carbohydrate rich food, and it is or it may be possible that it is being made by using plant fibers. Clear? So that's why the color is appearing. And when we talk about the socks, the socks can be prepared by the synthetic fibers like nylon, that it will not give the taste of this nutrient. Clear? Next, question number 12. Paheli and Bhujo peeled some potatoes and cut them into small pieces. They washed and boiled them in water. They threw away the excess water and fried them in oil, adding salt and spices. Although the potato dish tasted very good, its nutrient value was less. Suggest a method of cooking potatoes that will not lower the nutrients in them. So what is the cooking method regarding the potatoes that cannot lower the nutrients in potatoes? So what is the procedure? Let's see. Wash, peel, cut and cook the potatoes. First of all, wash, peel the potatoes, cut and cook the potatoes, cooking in a small amount of water, and then frying in a small quantity of oil conserves the nutrient. So by this method, if we are applying this method on the potato cooking, so we can get the maximum nutrient from the potato. So and we can avoid the situation that is being lowered the nutrients in the potato. Clear? Question number 13. Paheli avoids eating vegetables but like to eat biscuits, noodles, and white bread. She frequently complains of stomach and constipation. Constipation, a condition in which you are not able to get rid of the undigested food from the body. Clear? What are the food items that she could include in her diet to get rid of the problem? Give reasons for your answer. Paheli must include whole grains, whole pulses, fresh fruits, and vegetables in her diet as she seems to lack roughage. So this is about the dietary fibers that are also called roughage, and these roughage and dietary fibers, they are very helpful to the body to get rid of the undigested food from the body during the digestion process. Clear? Question number 14. Minerals and vitamins are needed in very small quantities by our body as compared to the other components, yet they are an important part of a balanced diet. Explain the statement. So, what is the answer? Why vitamins and minerals are important to the body? They are protecting our body against diseases, and they are available in different varieties: vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, that we have seen in our notes. You can revise from there. And they are also required for the proper growth and development, and they are required for maintaining good health to the body. Clear? Question number 15. Water does not provide any nutrient, yet it is an important component of food. Explain. Water helps in our body to absorb nutrients from food and also helps in removing waste such as urine and sweat. So this answer we have seen in the notes in the chapter explanation. You can revise from there. Question number 16. Long answer type category. Bujo was having difficulty in seeing things in dim light. The doctor tested his eyesight and prescribed a particular vitamin supplement. He also advised him to include a few food items in his diet. So, answer the following questions. Which deficiency disease is he suffering from? So, the disease that he is suffering from, that is called night blindness. So, the loss of vision during the night time. So, this will be the answer. Question number B. Which food component may be lacking in his diet? So the vitamin A, due to the lack of vitamin A, the loss of vision, the loss of eyesight. So that's why he has to take the supplement of vitamin A from the food item or from the animals. Suggest some food items that he should include in his diet. Any four. So what are the food items which are responsible to provide the vitamin A to the body? So let's see the examples: carrot, papaya, mango, milk, and fish oil. So these are the food items which are being obtained from different resources like plants and animals, and they are responsible to provide vitamin A and to recover the lack of vitamin A in our body. Clear? So this was about the exemplar problems of chapter number 2. We have seen. I hope you all have enjoyed the explanation part. If you are facing any problem in any question, please put your queries on my personal WhatsApp. These questions are very important if you get an activity based question in the exam, so you can revise from here, and this is not required to do in your notebook. Soon these two worksheets are available to be revised in PDF form. I will send in your group. I will send in your sixth class group. So keep studying. Have a nice day.